My estranged mother abandoned me. Now she demands my inheritance. 8 years ago, my mother handed me a black garbage bag full of my clothes and kicked me out on my 18th birthday. Why? Because her new husband, Greg, didn't want a reminder of my late father around the house. My dad worked 80-hour weeks at a steel mill, saving every dime to build us a future, before he passed away in a tragic highway accident. Within months, Greg moved in, wearing my dad's clothes and spending the money my father worked himself to the bone for. I survived. I slept on my uncle's couch, worked full-time through community college, and eventually built a solid life for myself. Then, last month, my uncle passed, leaving his entire estate and a 6-figure trust fund directly to me. I hadn't heard a single word from my mother in almost a decade, but less than 48 hours after the news broke, she showed up on my front porch, Greg right behind her, wearing that same arrogant, entitled smirk. She didn't ask how I was. She didn't apologize. She just walked inside, looked around my living room, and said, "Well, son, blood is thicker than water. It's only right that you transfer half of your uncle's estate to us to pay me back for raising you." I literally laughed in her face. "Pay you back? You drained my dad's life insurance, gave it to him, and threw me out like trash." Greg stepped up, raising his voice. "Listen here, kid. You owe your mother respect. We suffered financially after you left. You didn't suffer," I said, stepping right up to his face. "You freeloaded off my father's memory. And now, you think you're going to freeload off mine?" My mother's face went completely red. "I am your mother. You owe me." I opened my front door, held it wide, and pointed outside. "The only thing I owe you is nothing. Get off my property before I call the cops for trespassing." She tried starting a smear campaign with our relatives, telling everyone I was a heartless, greedy monster. But when I sent the family group chat the original police report from the night they locked me out as a teenager, every single relative blocked her. Now, she's completely cut off, and I'm finally living in peace.